for the first time since 2001, the Seattle Mariners take the American League West, and Cal Raleigh hit not one, but two. He's up to 60. I thought this was cool. Kratz, you pointed out how much the MVP odds have shifted too for Cal, but here's the celebration. Back-to-back bottle popping. Now, we've documented this. Players don't drink like they used to, but you do get back-to-back nights of this, and
it's pretty awesome.
It's fun, right?
Hey, the Rockies might have a chance tonight to win. Oh, wait.
I actually don't think they will.
I'm just saying, no, I mean, they have a chance because they're 2 nights in a row the Mariners popping, and then the Mariners don't know who they're pitching. And they're, it's not maybe a bullpen game. I don't know. But here's the thing. Like, if I've been saying this for months, Cal Raleigh should win the MVP. It's a historical year. I said months ago he was going to get to 60. You all laughed at me. He got to 60. And now what? Because he should still be the MVP. I know Judge's numbers are better across the board, but the position he plays, the first time they've won their division in 24 years, 60 home runs, most homers from a switch hitter, most homers from a catcher by far. It's ridiculous. He should win this award. And I know people can make the argument, Judge's OPS and this and that, but Cal plays such an important role on this team as not only a catcher, but the leader. Listen, when they clinched the playoffs, who did they interview? They didn't interview Julio Rodriguez. They had Cal Raleigh on the field. That tells you everything you know about who they think their most valuable player is.
You also can speak to something that not many can, same with Kratz. Cal Raleigh plays the catcher position. The catcher position versus the outfield position. I don't think numbers do justice what the difference is. Look at the numbers for most catchers in baseball.
You can't quantify it.
Look at the offensive numbers for most catchers in baseball, and then look at Cal.
You can't quantify it. You can't quantify what Cal Raleigh does offensively, and let's not forget he won the Platinum Glove last year defensively. That's Platinum Glove.
Well, some people are like, well, not this year. His defense is very good still this year. Don't worry.
If he's not the best defensive catcher in baseball in the American League, who is?
I got to look at the framing metrics this year.
I don't care.
He's up there. He can
throw, he blocks, he plays every day, and he hits homers. Sounds like a great catcher to me.
And his pitching staff's really good. You do get some credit for calling a game, whether it's you're not throwing the pitch, I get it, but you get some credit for calling a good game, and he's led this team. But is it historic enough? To me, I think that's the question, because recent history says if it's a historic enough season, then he will win it. Then he will win the MVP. Because you go back to 22 and you look at Shohei's season, he had a better season than Aaron Judge. He was number 4 in Cy Young. He ended up being number 2 in MVP voting. And you would say he had a better season value-wise, but Judge was historic. So is Cal's historic enough to beat out Judge this year?
I don't think it's close. Because you have to decide Cal or Judge, and I think most people should just be deciding Cal, so I don't think the voting's going to be as close as people believe it will be. I don't. Judge has had an amazing season, but it's not Cal Raleigh. There are a lot of other factors, too. Some people are going to get after you, AJ, for saying, oh, well, they haven't won a division in a billion years, and they're going to say, I don't care. History doesn't matter.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then Cal Raleigh – if it doesn't matter, then it definitely matters. When Aaron Judge won the MVP, he broke the all-time home run record. If it didn't matter, maybe Shohei should have won it that year.
Well, they're saying the team performance shouldn't matter, that they won the division.
It's
I'm like, valuable player. Also,
valuable.
Also, I know that this could be a little bit out in left field, but some teams have not won much. And you can point to ownership, GMs, the player personnel, whatever. Do you believe that some ballparks make it more difficult to win? Colorado's the extreme example, but for the last few years, we're like, the offense is brutal in Seattle for home and for the opponent, right? And then all of a sudden, here's Cal Raleigh saying, nah, we're good. 60 home runs in Seattle. That is a tough freaking park. It's maybe not the excuse it should be, but that's a tough park to hit home runs in. Seattle versus Yankee Stadium.
Agreed.
Come on.
Agreed. This shouldn't even be an argument. Listen, Aaron Judge is having a great year again. Mm-hmm. But this shouldn't be an argument. Historical year. Historical all-time year. That's it. That's the answer. This is a year we'll probably never see again ever from a catcher. Ever. He should be the MVP. He should win it. And I'm sorry. And Yankee fans come at me. I don't care because I'm right and you are homers.
Homers. I mean, are we okay? Are we okay with the first ever MVP having a batting average this low?
Yeah.
Batting average doesn't matter anymore. They tell us all the time batting average doesn't matter. Since when does batting average matter?
The sport doesn't value it at all.
Exactly. Luis Ariz would be making $20 million a year if batting average mattered.
The sport does not give a crap about
care.
batting average. Talk
homers,
to any front office.
Want? Homers. They want homers. Guess who's leading the world in homers? Cal Raleigh.
Talk to any front office about batting average. What will they say? Huh? What's his batting average?
I don't know. What's the all-time OPS record for a catcher for a season, for a full season? I mean, I don't know. But Cal Raleigh's got to be pretty close.
Well, I'm going to try to see if I can ask some AI that real quickly. But I'm sure Cal's up there. You want OPS or you want OPS plus?
OPS.
Okay.
OPS.
Looks like Piazza.
Yeah, I was going to say Piazza.
1070.
Okay.
Different era, and we're like, are we going to start doing those?
No, we're not going to start doing it. I'm just asking because Cal's what 954.
Yeah. 959.
Okay.
172 OPS plus.
I mean,
for a catcher.
Now compare him to other catchers, much like Mike Piazza compared to other catchers. That's insanity numbers.
Yeah, and catcher's a dead spot for most teams.
Yes.
People are going to say, "Hey, Judge has a 213." That's great. It's great. Every other year,
behind the plate for 130 games, and let me know if he makes it. He ain't going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I know he's not a conditioned now and he's a different type of player, but he ain't going to make it. That's the difference to me. That's it.
125 RBIs for Cal. Cal's played a little more. Obviously, Judge missed a little bit of time.
Then their argument would be, would Cal have won a batting title if he played right field all year? Would he have had 70 homers had he played right field all year? That's going to be the other side of the argument.
Would Cal have 70 homers if he played in Yankee Stadium? How many homers in Safeco, whatever, T-Mobile, that went to the warning track, especially in right field, that would have been homers in Yankee Stadium? I mean, you can make arguments till you're blue in the face, but I'm sorry. This time, listen, I'm a Judge guy. I love Judge. I think Judge is one of the best players we've seen in a really long time. But for this one year, it's Cal Raleigh. That's it. I'm sorry.
FT Fam Superpower believes that every human has 100-year potential, and they're going to help you get there. I like the sweatshirt, Eric Kratz, and I also love the way that Superpower takes care of its members.
Yeah. You go get your lab test. You become the best you. You be a member of this group, and your test will come back. It's unlocking things that you didn't know about yourself. This is stuff that players used all the time. You can do it now, too.
Exactly, Kratz. How many of you have gone to a doctor's appointment? You get the classic, oh, you're fine, or just drink more water. No real data, no real game plan. With one simple blood draw with Superpower and over 100 biomarkers, that is way more than what you'd usually get, and it unlocks so much more about your own body. Head to superpower.com to learn more and lock in the special $199 price while it lasts. After you sign up, they'll ask you how you heard about them. Please make sure to mention the FT podcast to support the show. Your biology decoded, your blueprint activated with Superpower. And for the Mariners, the last time they won the American League West, I think it's worth showing the tweet there about what was popular in 2001. The Mariners won
116 games.
You remember that team.
I played against that team a lot.
Nasty.
Yeah, they whooped our ass.
That was Ichiro's rookie year, right?
Ichiro's rookie year. They had Brett Boone at second, Olaruda at first, Carlos Guillen at short. This is exactly. Shrek was coming out. I mean, Harry Potter movie.
Shrek was released in theaters. First Harry Potter movie was number one. iPod,
the original, which I still have.
iPod.
I still have an original one. Looks just like that.
Mine too.
It wasn't out in 2001.
No.
Alicia Keys.
I'll tell you how crazy he was. So we all have a phone.
Yep.
We had the old flippy phone. Right, that you played Snake on. Everyone played Snake. Remember Snake on the phone? Oh,
yeah.
So there was a game, and we were chasing down Cleveland that year in Minnesota. And Cleveland won the division. We didn't. And they played the Mariners. I think it was the Mariners. And the Mariners had like a crazy lead. It was like 10-1 or 12-0. And we were all watching on our phone, and we're like, oh, the Mariners are going to hold on. The Guardians came back, Indians at the time, came back and won. That game, we're like, oh, we're probably screwed. I think it was in like August. But that was the year that in Seattle on the Hit It Here, when it used to be the Hit It Here Cafe, they're like, we don't count Ks, we count sweeps, and they hung brooms because they won so many games. It was freaking stupid.
August 5th, 2001, Indians completed the largest comeback in MLB history. 12-run deficit against the Mariners, winning 15-14 in 11 innings. There was a 14-2 lead in that game.
Yeah, and we were sitting there on our phone going like this. Oh, all right, we're going to pick up a game because we were on a plane flying somewhere, and we were all watching on our phone like, yeah, we got a chance to pick up a game because we had already won. And then as we're watching it, we're like, no. And it was like the old flip phone that barely had internet, and you're like, oh, where do I hold the antenna? You had an antenna and everything.
You're holding it up somewhere.
Like, and everyone's looking at their phone like, no way, it's 14-10 or whatever. Like, no way.
Times have changed.
Oh, yeah.
And I will say, for as well as Seattle has played, Kratz, the Houston Astros made it easy for them in this final week. They have completely crumbled right now, and they are probably out of a playoff spot. But the Mariners, I will definitely say, won the division. I know you guys like to say, did this team win or did this team collapse? Mariners won the division, but the Astros made it easy for them.
Part of the collapse was they swept the Mariners. I mean, they swept the Astros. They started this. They were like, hey, you know what? Oh, man, if we take 2 or 3, if the Astros take 2 or 3, it's just going to be same old Astros. They came into Houston. It wasn't at home. They came into Houston, and they said, screw it. We're going east of Spokane, and we're going to sweep a team. That, to me, that's an exclamation point. To me, the Mariners won it. I don't think the Astros lost it. They put the Astros on a skid.